Hello, welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Erin and this is Can Do Budgets. It's Friday again, so we're going to do another cash stuffing. And I thought that I would take you through a little bit of my budgeting as well. So this was last week's stuffing. So this week, I just made note that on my paycheck, I made $1,060. We are paying $131.17 in debt, and we'll see that broken down on my budgeting sheet. And $325 payback. So $325 is what I spent out on my debit card this week. So that's not great. We're not super proud of that, but we're just gonna pay it back and move on. I broke that down over here. We actually spent $473 from our debit card, but I was able to pull from the little red check marks are where I pulled from the envelopes, and then what was left that we didn't budget for is $323. So that's where the $325 comes in. So that leaves us with $603.83. I'm gonna leave a little bit more of a wiggle room in the bank account going forward. So we're leaving $103.83 in the bank account for variables. So that leaves us with $500 to stuff today. So once I got that 500 number, I went over and I highlighted all of the categories that need to be stuffed. 500 isn't enough to stuff everything. So I highlighted the important ones and figured out how to divvy out the money. Here's what we are paying in debt. So we have a Fairstone debt that we got our bed from. That's $31.17 bi-weekly. And then we're also doing $50 on the Capital One card and $50 on the Visa, and that equals the $131.17. So let's count to make sure that we have $500 here. So it's 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 400, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. So perfect. I hate when you just get 150 and it throws off the whole count. Okay, so perfect. So we are not stuffing the spending binder because we went a little overboard. First of all, we went out to we didn't budget for Valentine's Day, which is silly. So we went out to eat for Valentine's Day, and all of a sudden little things like that kept coming up. So I'm learning things that we will stuff for eventually. So Erin's getting nothing and Erin has nothing. Let's be honest. I know that this seems it is very organized. It's great, but that doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes. That doesn't mean that I don't overspend. And that's kind of why we're doing this, to help counter that a little bit. So we're skipping Jord as well, but he has some in there. So he has $50, $100, and $5. 105. Parker has 10, 20. And Lil has 10, 20. Clothing, we are not stuffing, but we will count. So Erin has nothing. Where did I have a calculator. that's gone. So Aaron has nothing. Jord has nothing. We've had to pull from those for other expenses because clothing is a little bit of like it's a lower priority. So Parker has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. And Lily, so we have, I'll just do that, 35 plus, and Lily has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35 plus 35. Okay, we are not stuffing Sanity, and I believe we took a little bit out of that, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we have 30 in there. Oh, my bank envelope is not in the thing. Okay, bank's empty, change is empty. So monthly, this is, most of these we do have to fill, because these are our monthly bills. So for kids, I wish that my binder like stayed down when I did that. Maybe I'll have to order a new one, an excuse to order new fun things. So kids is getting 140. So 120, 40. This is for child support, and 140 times 4 will cover, it covers and a little bit for our monthly payments. So if I have a monthly payment, just split it in 4, stuff it once a week, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, so for kids, we now have 100, 200, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, $420. So after we stuff that next month, we will be fully funded, or next week, we will be fully funded for our next month. Rent is another one that we have to stuff. 175, so 150, 75. Did everyone have a good Valentine's Day? I love love. I love it that there's a day dedicated to love. So rent, we added 175, so now we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 515, 520, 525. $525. And insurance, we are adding 35. This is for our car. We did have 2 cars. Like I had one and Jordan had one, but we ended up selling mine. It was a Honda Civic and it was still in really good shape. So we ended up selling mine and paying off a bunch of our debt that we had, which has been a really big help. So now we're really eager to pay off all of our debt because we had that one little win and we're like, yes, let's keep going. So we added 35 to insurance. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 105. So that's 140 a month. So next pay, we will put $35 in there and that will be fully funded for March. Phones also needs to be stuffed. Although I don't know why my husband even has a phone, because I was getting after him today for like never answering it. You never answer it. Okay, so Kudo is my phone bill, and that's gonna get 15. So now in Kudo, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that is fully funded. So I will, next time I do an unstuffing, I'll pull that out, take it back to the bank, and then it will be paid. And Public Mobile gets a 10, so that's at 20. Jordan just left the room to crack open his pop can because he doesn't want to be intrusive. That's so sweet. Okay, so for my subscriptions envelope, we have Amazon is getting $10. We're working our way up to 100 to switch to that annual billing. So 10, 20, 30, 40. And then Spotify has 5, 10, 15, and that will be enough for our next monthly bill. So at the after next stuffing, I will unstuff and take all this money back to the bank. Lucy, meds and groom, we need to get her, she doesn't need anything for meds. Actually, yes, she does, but we're not stuffing meds today. So she has $10 in meds. But she has a groom next week, so that one needs to be fully funded for today. So it is $40 for her to get groomed. So that means we need to add 15 to what we have, and this should be 40 if I did my math correct. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Awesome. So then next week we can get her up to date on the amount of money she needs for her meds. Layla doesn't need anything. It's actually Lucy's birthday today. So she turned 6. She's a Maltese Shih Tzu. We went to get ice cream. We went to the pet store and we got her, they like these things called Mountain Chews. Yeah, I got her one of those. And of course I got one for Layla too, because how do you leave the store with something for one dog and not for the other? So Layla's not getting stuffed today, but she does have 10, 15, 20, 25. My little Lucy is 6 years old. My dogs are very much my children. And my real children are also animals, so bada boom. Pharmacy will put $5 in there. I did spend all of the money at a pharmacy, so I conveniently ran out of, I take apple cider vinegar gummies. I ran out of those, as well as my probiotics and my multivitamins all at once. So I kind of cleared out my pharmacy envelope, so we'll start that again. So how much did Layla have? 25, yeah. Okay, and pharmacy has 5. So loans, this isn't part of the debt that comes out automatically because this is a once a month charge. The other ones are bi-weekly or weekly. So I do stuff my student loan because it is $120. It comes out the last day of the month. I find it easier to just put $30 aside from every paycheck. So we added $30. So we're at 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. And that does it for monthly. And then our sinking funds, I'd like to think of this as like long-term spending. So as you can see, only a few things are getting stuffed. So we always try and do birthdays and Christmas. So that's what we're doing, birthdays and Christmas. Okay, so birthdays for Parker. So Parker's getting 15, 10 and a 5. So Parker, for his birthday, has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. 75. Lily will get 10. So Lily has 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So Lily will be turning 10 this year and Parker will be turning 11. They are so close together and they're so close, so it's nice. So we aren't stuffing anything for family and we don't have anything in family. What did I say Lily had? Lily has 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. Family is empty. My mom's birthday is coming up, and I did buy her present already. So friends' birthdays, this would be for our friends or the kids' friends, anyone's friends that's having a birthday. We are not stuffing, and it has $10. Birthdays. If I don't get my act together and stop spending money when it's not already, like my envelope is empty and I have a tattoo booked for the end of March. So I really need to, like, you know, just sit down and not spend any money. Just stay at home and watch Netflix. Home is not getting anything, but we will update what we have. 0 in decor, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 in furniture. Eventually we'll get a new couch. The kids will be like moved out with a family of their own. But we will get that new couch. Okay, car for oil and tires. So oil has 25, 35. And I don't have my calculator. So I'm just going to write both of them down. And tires has 25. Okay. Christmas, we also try and stuff as much as we can because these things come whether you're ready for them or not. So Parker is getting a 20. So Parker's Christmas has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30. 130. Lily is getting $20. So she has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30. I was gonna say they should be the same, but you know, my math doesn't always math. And then Christmas for families, 20, 40, 60, 80. We aren't able to stuff that today, that's okay. $80 is a good start for the second month of the year. I'm okay with that. And our anniversary has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And that's in September, and it will be 2 years that we've been married. He hasn't traded me in for a younger model yet, so we're doing okay. Family photos has a 20 in there. So we'll use these for the kids' school photos, or if we want to get, we have a lot of really good photographers in our area. So if we ever want to get family pictures done, it's nice documenting the kids as they grow. And then grading day isn't getting anything, but we have 10, 20, 35, 45, 50. And family fun is empty. We used the money that we had in family fun to go towards our Valentine's Day dinner. We went to Jungle Jim's and Jordan got like a full rack of ribs and it was huge. And I got quesadillas and they were delicious. Get them to add, if you ever go to Jungle Jim's and get quesadillas, get them to add jalapenos on there. They will, and it's great. Trips is getting nothing and has nothing. We have nothing booked. It's kind of one of the ones I will stuff when we do have a little bit of extra income. Right now, we're kind of just stuffing what we absolutely need to. So that's one of the reasons I made the channel, actually, so I can document the growth and see how far we come. So long-term savings, I did dip into this last week because this is like my end goal. I will feel really accomplished once I'm able to stuff this every week, because this is just extra money, spare money that we can put aside for the future. But right now, Aaron has 10, Jordan has 10, Parker has 10, and Lily has 10, and the doggos have 10, and our vehicle has 20. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then that one is our debt, and we are fully stuffed. So this digital tracker is really cool because it has like the month at the beginning, and you can choose. I didn't realize I chose the month that started with Monday, and I went in and I added all these text boxes and changed it to Sunday, and then I realized there is a Sunday start option there. And at the end of the month, so after next stuffing, we'll go in and add ending amounts for the month of February to see the progress. I think it's really important to document your progress. And then we're back. This is our first stuffing of February, and this is the one we just did. So that's good, that's done. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'd love to keep doing them. So I will see you all next Friday. Have a great week.